Hey guys, and welcome back to Feed the Beast. I am in the Nether at the moment to collect some slow sand, and look at these mushrooms, all perfectly lined up. Do. Thought that was pretty cool. Oh no! Where is it? Explosive. That's what we want. Ooh, too close. If you shoot pigmen with this, they don't get mad at you. By the way, that was one thing that scared me a lot at first. It's like I always tried to avoid hitting them. So I just want to get a nice collection of slow sand for the bees. Oh, there's a lot there. Awesome. Alright, now I'm heading back. Alright guys, welcome back to EthosLab here. The reason we wanted that slow sand is because if you take slow sand and these special impregnated frames, I get these frames by making these special impregnated sticks, which require seed oil. So you take seeds, you put them in a squeezer, and it gets you seed oil. And then you give it these two pieces of wood, and it'll make two sticks out of it. So they're pretty expensive and hard to make. But then you take you take the sticks and do a normal. You make it like a picture frame, but instead of wool in the middle, you put a string, and you get impregnated frame. Then you take these, and we can add special traits to them. The benefit of them over regular frames with like regular sticks is they don't break as quick. But we can also put special traits on it, like we can make a soul frame. These make it so you have a higher chance of mutating your bees, which is really good because I've hit a problem with one pair of my bees here. I have these resilient bees, which are very good. I've been trying to get these for a long time, and they're purebred, so under species it says resilient under both of these for both the princess and the drone. So there's no chance of it becoming anything else if I keep breeding it, which is good. I want to have a supply of resilient bees. But the problem is this fertility thing. This princess will only produce one drone, and that means I can't just take drones from her and mix it with other bee princesses to get the bees I want. I have to take a chance here. I have to mix this princess with a different type of bee. So I picked out this cultivated drone from my very good honeycomb producing bees. It has a fertility of 2, so there's a chance this princess will get that trait, but there's also a chance she will become cultivated, which is not a good thing. But taking the risk. But with these soul frames, there's also another chance here. If we go to my data bank, click on resilient bees, it will tell us what we need to get the resilient bee. You need to mix a stone bee with a hardy bee, and then there's a 15% chance of getting resilient bees. But that's higher with the soul frames as well. So from here, if we take the resilient bee and mix it with a cultivated bee, I think that is, there's a chance we will get either one of these 4. These are copper bees, by the way. We want copper bees. They're very good. And there's a bunch of other things. So by doing this combo, there's also a chance if we might not get what we want, but there's also a chance we might get a new species out of this. So hopefully this turns out in our favor. And then all the good traits from this bee might get passed on to this resilient bee as well. So we'll just see what happens with that. Okay, a little bit of time has passed here. The hive isn't buzzing anymore, so I think it's done. Let us check it. Ooh, that's something new. Leaden. Leaden Princess produces lead combs. I bet you. So we did get something new. But wait, is it pure? Yeah, purebred even. Wow. What's this guy now? Resilient and cultivate. So he took on that cultivated trait that we don't want. Oh, he's got the fertility too. Now I'm not sure what to do. I can take these drones I still have and mix them with princesses, and we might get resilient bees from that still. But that's kind of how the beekeeping works. You mix them, try to get what you want. You don't always get it. You take a random chance. It's pretty fun. And you get good stuff from bees, which is the main reason why you do it. Like I got pollen from these guys. That's a new thing. With pollen, I can make a few different things. I can make a catalyst for the tree farm. So if you feed a tree farm catalyst through a forester, I think it's called, it'll grow trees really quickly, and I'll be able to get more biomass from that. You can also make iodine capsules out of it, which I could use to bring terror to the server, because I put those in a rainmaker and it will make it rain. They're pretty evil. I don't really plan to do that. Scented paneling. You need that to make better bee farms, and there's just a bunch of stuff we need from the beekeeping here. That's why we're doing it. But enough with that. Let's move on to some other stuff. I want to do an experiment here. Try something I haven't tried before. My tree farm is just about out of hummus, and I have no dirt to make more. I've used it. Well, I have this. This is my supply. It's not going to go very far, and my tree farm's going to shut down soon. So I need to get more dirt from mining. I tried to set up a filler thing here. Clear it out with a filler, but it's not working. There's lava in the way somewhere, and I can't find it. This is a problem I keep having. So I think I'm going to move on from using the filler. It just takes a lot of time to set up usually. And we're going to move on to the quarry. Somebody told me that the quarry doesn't have a speed limit like I thought, so I am curious now if we can get it working quick. It's very expensive though, especially this. Diamond gears, diamond drill, need titanium. We can get that, but I'm wondering with these diamond gears, one way you can produce them is in a thermionic fabricator using 0.24 molten diamond and a gear cast. Oops, I clicked it. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Let me off the screen. Oh, thank you. So let's check that out. We're gonna try it on the iron first, though, just in case we lose our iron somehow from this, or our diamonds. I don't want to possibly lose our diamonds from doing this. So another advantage of beekeeping is we can actually make the gear cast. It needs beeswax. Get a wax cast. You can use this to make armor and a bunch of other stuff too. It's pretty cool. These casts. Put this in up here. It's being powered. Let's put in our iron. Ooh. So normally it would take 4 iron to make 1 iron gear. See if we can do it with, what was it, 3 we needed? Oh, it's got to warm up though. 1 sec. Okay, I got a few more gear casts here. The iron just melted. You can see molten iron there. There's 3 in there. Let's see if we can make... Can't make it. Maybe we need more in there. So 4. But if it takes 4, what's the point? Alright, that was another 4. It's not really any cheaper. Oh, okay, it didn't use it all that time. Maybe there's an initial requirement. So we had a stack of 64 iron before. Third one, or wait. Okay, yeah, it is a little cheaper then. Because we got 3 iron gears. That would usually take 12, and we've only used 10. So it's a little bit cheaper. So I'm going to do that with the diamonds too, I guess. Might be worth it. Man, I just put 10 diamonds in this thing and it did nothing. Nothing. Wasted 10 diamonds, so not too happy about that. It's also not using up the gear casts every time I use it. But with iron and gold, it is cheaper. It does work properly. But diamonds doesn't fill it up at all. And I just kept putting one more in, just one more. Maybe it'll show up then. 10 diamonds, nothing happened. Alright, got everything we need for the quarry. 2 titanium. Oh, give it to me. Tried to take it back. 2 titanium, and we need a mining drill. This is pretty much a steel. Put that in. Wait, no. That goes up. Advanced circuit, 3 diamonds. We get a good diamond drill. Then we take our 3 iron gears, 2 gold gears, 2 diamond gears. These are 4 diamonds each, plus the 10 I wasted. And quarry. So it is pretty tough to make in this. Hopefully it's good. I would like to move on from the filler at this point because it just takes so long to get going, and there's always problems, it seems. So I'm gonna set this up in an ocean, I think, to try it out. Okay, there's my quarry outline, 64 by 64, I think. I'm going to do it over here, and I'm just setting up the pipes and stuff for it. I'm going to put the quarry right there, have gold pipe, then diamond pipe going to all these barrels. This is just a really quick and dirty way of setting it up. In the future, I want to start using Railcraft for this kind of thing, but since this is my first time using a quarry, I just want to do it simply, I guess. Let's see, maybe let's have one more diamond pipe here, and I'm going to make a void pipe for any cobble that might get by, although probably won't happen. But just in case, I don't want to crash the server or anything like that. Better to be safe than sorry. So we'll hook a void pipe up to here for cobble. Whoops. And then the rest will go to a chest, a diamond chest, all our goodies. Then we'll have to declare these. One of them will be for gravel. One will be for dirt. I guess we should have one for sand, because there's probably going to be a lot of sand. Maybe one for clay later, but we'll worry about that later. The rest of these I'm going to make cobble. Alright, so for the void pipe one here, I have cobble, dirt, gravel, sand. So if any of that stuff gets by here for some reason, instead of clogging up this chest or flowing onto the ground and crashing the server, it'll just get destroyed in the void pipe. Let's get our quarry down. I think I only need to do a 2D marking like this, I hope. The quarry we'll keep 25 chunks loaded. I positioned it in such a way, the chunk border should be right here. This line right here. So all this stuff should stay loaded, I think. Which is pretty important when you're doing a quarry. And I'm going to use biogas engines. Let's put one above. So from the wiki I was reading, or the page I was reading, it said there was a limit of 9 MJ for this thing, but somebody told me I can go way higher than that. So maybe it's outdated. We're going to find out here. Okay, so I got these 4 biogas engines ready to go, and we will power 2 to start with. And just see what kind of speed we get. I think it's going to start building the frame, hopefully. Yeah, there it goes. Oh man, that is such a big space. What is he doing? Oh, I see. He's lasering a frame, I guess. That's kind of the speed we're getting with 2 engines. Let's turn on the other 2 and see if that increases. It's probably going to take them a second to turn on. Oh, they're running. Oh yeah, that's definitely faster. Okay, so there is a higher limit than that. How many engines should we try? I wonder. Well, anyway, I'm gonna let this thing build itself. Let's go check out the island. Okay, here's the island, guys. I did a bunch of shaping after last episode. I think I had to refill the laser 10 to 15 times to achieve this. Took quite a bit of blocks out of it, but that was the plan. That's why I made it so bulky to start with. And I added vines. The vines are spreading a lot, though, I've noticed. It might be too many vines now. But it's pretty cool. I wish vines had like a limit to how far they would grow, like 10, 15 blocks max. Because rarely do I see it when they go all the way down. Like for trees or anything, it never looks good when they grow all the way to the ground. But oh well, we'll see how it goes in time here. But pretty happy with how that turned out. I think it's a nice shape, especially for a starter, like experimental thing. As I do it more, I'll probably get better at it. So I put the grass on top, the soil and all that. That's where all my dirt went. It's only one layer thick too in most places. We should try to get the tree farm up here and maybe grow some trees and do stuff like that today, if we can, if there's time. But lots of comments, lots of suggestions in the last video about how I should do things here. With the island look, a lot of people suggested I should sort of tether it to the ground somehow, like put iron chains from the island to the ground to make it look like the earth is holding it from floating away. That might be cool. Some people suggested I should dig a crater hole below the island to make it look like it came out of the earth actually. That might be neat. And other people suggested that I should make it look like the island is propelling itself somehow. I don't know how to do that, but I think that's my favorite idea. Like have maybe a jet engine, or I can't think of anything I could do it with though, really. Maybe the Zycraft blocks, if I put a bunch of those somehow. It might look like it's mystifically floating somehow. I don't know. Because they look they give off light and... Well, they don't give off light. They look like they're glowing, though. I don't know. I still want to put ores in the rock and stuff, too. I just don't have any. Oh, there was 16. Okay, we did have some soil up here. But the other idea people had is that I should use these, the aerial faith plate, yeah, to go from one island to the others. Like set these up. They're really cool. And like hop across. With my jetpack on, I kind of float down after I do that. Not necessarily a bad thing, because I have it in hover mode. But I think that would be a fun way of going from island to island. And for getting items or liquids to and from islands, I do intend on using Railcraft. There is a launcher pad I want to experiment with. I'm not sure how it launches a cart. It might be adjustable. But we should use that to launch carts back and forth between islands. And maybe just skip the bridge idea altogether. I don't know. And maybe eventually I might set up teleporters too that would take you from one island to one far away. But if they're side by side, we'll just use these probably. Because that is awesome. Oh, don't squish me. The quarry is awesome, I gotta say. Much simpler than the filler. I'm a bit of a quarry noob. I am really noticing it now. My setup here is not going to work at all. I was noticing my barrels are filling up pretty quick. Like it's quarter full of dirt already, quarter full of sand. It's just barely got started. It hasn't even really hit land yet. And we are about overflowing here with certain things, so I did the math on a calculator, 48 times 64 times 64, and we need more like 40 to 50 barrels to put stuff in for that kind of land. So, not, oops, this is not the best setup. I'll go ahead and say that. But just since I'm a little inexperienced with the quarry, just for this first setup, we're going to do it this way. And then for the next one, I'm going to have my storage room up and ready for the island, and we'll just minecart stuff to that probably. But for now, this is what we are going to do. Man, that's a lot of barrels. I'm just going to have barrels all along here. Put one piece of cobble in each, or one piece of whatever I want to go in it. Skip using diamond pipes until the very end of this chain. And for this part, we'll just use regular stone pipes. And it should divide itself up pretty good that way. Oh man, it's still going. I logged off for a bit here, came back, and it's still hard at work. It's awesome. It's got a lot done since I was last on too. These engines have ran out of fuel though. I just put one more capsule in each of them. Only got 3 going. I set up some more engines here, and I want to see this going. I think this is going to be awesome once it gets going full speed. And I hooked up my snake pattern here. It's not a really good way of doing this, but hey, it'll work. I just put one cobble or one of whatever I wanted to go in the barrel in each of these, and the stuff closer up front here fills up first, and then it gets less and less as we go up. I think I have like 6 barrels or 7 barrels for dirt, 7 for sand, 7 for gravel, and a couple barrels for like marble and some other rare stuff like that. And then at the very end, I have diamond pipes, which will catch anything that sneaks by and put it in a barrel. And if it still sneaks by, if these are all full, they'll go to the void pipe if it's something we don't want. Uh-oh, lag. Oh wait, no, I can't click a void pipe. There we go. And then the goodies come in here. Ooh, we got a princess. Pretty cool. So let's fire this up. Let's see what it's going to do. There's a squeezer at the end here. So once we power these, I put one capsule in each of these. It should start squeezing these capsules and distributing the biomass to all the engines. I wanted to set this up a little better before I started these because it might start going really fast. I don't know. Let's just watch it for a second. They're just starting to fire up. It's fast. I think it may have hit a speed limit though. I can't tell. I thought it would have sped it up a little bit faster than that. Speed-wise, the filler does win for sure. And I think this might take more power to use. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! We might have too many engines hooked to this. It's gonna blow up. I'm gonna stop these two. Oh boy. Yeah, it must be putting out too much power. Faster than it can use it. This thing's full. Oh, I need a redstone engine here. Whoops. Uh-oh. Alright, well anyway. Oh, that's the fly. That's so cool. That's awesome. Cool. Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna go get a redstone engine and get that fixed. Alright guys, the next thing we are experimenting with here is this launcher track thing. I'm just about to make it. It is so expensive. Oh my goodness. It's 2 blocks of steel. Then there's these stone rail beds, which is more metal, More steel is what I used. Then there's reinforced rail, more steel, or steel and obsidian dust, or if you have tungsten, you can use that instead. I don't have tungsten. No siree. But yeah, it's probably really cool. So let's check this out. I think it was... Then the steel... Oh, I did have the steel. Darn, I was just about to go get it. You have to put that in a compressor. Piston and memory. Memory, what was it? Oh, I can't remember. Rail bed, right. 1, 2. There it is. Launcher track. I got a crowbar. I think I'll probably have to use that to interact with it. And there's also a bunch of tracks I got from mining. Made a minecart. Let's just go out and open here. So, from what I heard, this thing propels the cart vertically off the track. How high, how far, I have no idea. Its horizontal distance probably depends on the speed of the minecart. Okay, so you can set the force up to 30. That's the max. Okay. Might have to power it too. Oh yeah, I forgot minecarts are heavy. Woohoo! Okay, let's try power it. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, minecarts are really hard to move. Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, that's awesome. And if we can adjust it, we can fine tune it to hop from island to island. Definitely want to use this. That's so cool. Man, if you combine high speed rail with this, it probably just flies. Oh, it hits the wall and then it falls. Did you see that? It goes perfectly straight too, so if we can easily line it up with track. Pretty cool. Really expensive, but really cool too. That's probably what we'll do, and then use the aerial faith plates for myself. Should be good. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching as always. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you again next time. Oh, we might want this minecart thing for ourselves too, because it is pretty awesome. The only problem is it really hurts when you land. Oh, that's awesome. First person view. Bear in mind, we can launch this over twice as high too. This is at half setting here. Oh, so cool.